Hi, my name is Lorena Mora-Mowry from Latina Today. We are the pleasure to interview today Alfonso Cornejo. He's the president of the Cincinnati Hispanic Chamber. Welcome to Mujer Latina Today.
Buenos días, Lorenita. Buenos días. I'm very, very pleased to be here.
Yeah, we can switch back and forth. That's the good things. Alfonso, thank you for giving me the opportunity because we have reflect about how the accomplishment of the Hispanic Chamber and the plans for the 2014. Let's talk about the accomplishment.
Okay. First of all, thank you for having me here again. This is probably the sixth or seventh time in consecutive years that you offer me this opportunity. And again, thank you very much. The Hispanic Chamber of Commerce had a terrific year. It was just an awesome year. We ended up with a larger organization in terms of number of members. We have more corporate partners that are the companies that really support or operations. But several things happened very, 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 very nice. For example, one is our networking meetings continue to be just outstanding. Just outstanding. This last year, we broke the record when Kevin Klein from the casino came. We had 100 people in our networking meetings. And not a lot of organizations in the country can get 100 people in a room. So it was just outstanding. The other thing that is a very important accomplishment, well, we do our business lead lunches. We don't normally get 20, 25 people, and also we did them it was very, very successful. But a couple of things that I want you to know. We did a couple of promotions with the Reds and then with the Bengals. And they were just amazing. The excitement that we were able to get for many Latinos to go to their first football game, American football, it was just incredible. We will think that, well, we only know soccer and we play soccer, but we don't care about football. Well, we were surprised. In the second night, in the second game that we promoted, we had more than 1,000 people. 1,000 people watching a football program, and people coming from Columbus, from Dayton. So it was a use, and let me tell you, open the eyes to not only to the Bengals but to us.
Incredible.
Yeah, know that once you're in this community, you want to participate. And I think the Bengals and other organizations have just excluded us from this type of things.
Because they didn't know us. They didn't know if we like it.
For example, the Bengals did a Lunch Hispana with the Chamber, and then we did the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration with them. And very, very interesting, Lorena, we had our annual posada last weekend, okay, the second Saturday of December. We had 300 people. The room was completely full, and so we go from one thing that is business as a networking meeting to events that are fun like football and baseball, and then we go to cultural things. You see what I'm like the posada and more things. So I think by having this balance of activities that are business related, that are fun, that are sports is getting out and let's be visible in the community, as well as we did Cincy Cinco again. We support Cincy Cinco again. It was also a very, very successful event. So we have I think a big mixture of business opportunities. We have our gala. Almost 580 people came to our gala with Melanie Healy. And not a lot of organizations in this city can have a gala for 580 people. I'll tell you. And dinner is more difficult than lunch. Lunch you can sort of have it, but dinner is very, very difficult to get that number.
How many scholarships did you give at the gala?
18. And that was also an impressive number. So what I was just summarizing, we did some of the best in the city business-related things, some of the best fun things. We did Salsa on the Square again. We did the baseball, the football, fun things for kids, Cincy Cinco, and then we did cultural things like the posada and other events like that. And in the posada, I know this little girl, Michelle Pimentel. We just discovered such a singer. Her personality, her voice, and we were very, very, very pleased with her. So
a lot of accomplishment, Alfonso.
Yes.
But we have seen you, and I know you. You're the Superman Hispano, because it's really working for a community in all areas, in education, business, cultural, and events. So, if we look back, what it was, did you miss to accomplish something? You really want to do something different? What was the things that you really?
Well, let me tell you, but this was not something in my control. But when we did our annual planning last January, we thought that we were going to be getting involved in a lot of immigration reform things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this year we participated in some events. Okay, but not as many as I was. But first of all, I'm an optimist, so I thought that we were going to have something in the Congress this year. So we thought that once the Congress passes immigration reform, I mean, we're going to be extremely, if we're busy now, we're going to be extremely busy. Because as you know, Hispanics are very entrepreneur, and they're going to be seeking the American dream, creating their own companies, and it's going to be a very, very, very heavy period for us. So we were sort of wishing that this year we'll have that. Now, if you tell me for next year, I really hope it's going to happen. Something that might happen. Now, my feeling is that even if the entire immigration reform doesn't happen, but we have two or three initiatives that can make sense. For example, let me tell you one is the Dreamers. I mean, the Dreamers. Everybody agrees that the Dreamers should be, resolved. So let's say we do the Dreamers. Boom, the Dreamers is done. And then the second thing, and I'm just going to throw this out, okay? They say people who have been in this country for 20 years. Okay? Who's going to be against somebody who has kids, grandkids, whatever here? It depends on how Congress wants to cut it up, the cake. Imagine a cake in several slices. As long as those slices are well done, I think that will serve us to start moving this, because the perfect package is going to be extremely difficult to pull together. So I mean, I would love to have the senator's bill approved by the House of Representatives. However, I'm not very optimistic on that. However, I think the House of Representatives can present one, two, or three smaller versions that, if they are in the right direction and aiming to the same things that the Senate bill has established, I'll be in favor of it. And that one will give us a lot of work.
Are you going to? I think you're going to keep the same dates and the same program from the next year, because they have been very successful. So
Yes.
what you want is to. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes tampering with success is difficult, because if we blow it here and say, why didn't you do this? You have the best networking meetings, the best instances, the best posada, the best gala. So we want to do changes that are incremental, but supporting what we have. So we're excited. I'm excited, and let's hope that immigration reform comes. And if that happens, we're going to be invited to a lot of very interesting conversations, not only in the city, but in the state, in the nation. And I know that we're preparing a trip to Columbus with Liliana to present our positions to the Ohio representatives and senators, and we have to have a presence in Columbus. They will not take us seriously if we don't do the rounds there. So we're thinking of doing something like that. We're also thinking in consolidating again our chambers of commerce, because we just didn't organize us this year.
Consolidating, it means bringing other chamber of commerce in.
2 years ago, we had all the chambers of commerce in one organization. Okay, and for one reason or another, this year we didn't do it, and I felt that we lost some ground. But we'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, it's one voice.
Exactly.
One strong voice. Any message that you would like to share?
No, just this this Christmas and New Year's a little bit colder than other years, and like like a good Latino, I don't like the cold weather very much. However, I think we're going to have a good year, and I just am optimistic. I think we're doing the right things, and I think people recognize us and Latinos with a larger voice. The new mayor, when he was inducted, the Cincinnati mayor, at the Freedom Center, it was this his official taking position of the city, and he mentioned several times that he wants to work with African American and Latino businesses, African American and Latino. So he mentioned in the context of minorities a lot. So I think it's going to be a good year, Lorena. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much for this, Lorena.
Thank you so much, Alfonso. It was very interesting. We learned a lot, and we're working together as a media, as an organization. We are really working
we're
together.
very proud that you are our media representative, Lorena. You're doing an outstanding job representing the Chamber of Commerce in everywhere you want to go. You just can go anywhere you want to go, and people will start recognizing you. No, you are from the chamber,
Yeah, it was. They were very impressed in Chicago that the Hispanic Chamber have Hispanic media. They couldn't believe it. They were jealous, by the way. So thank you, Alfonso. Have a wonderful Christmas and holidays, and Happy New Year. And we will be working together next year again.
Of course. Muchísimas gracias, Lorenita. Te queremos mucho.
Okay, gracias.